I don't care from this side, or that side. If you real respect that, or what I'm on, it's all love.
From Rooga to THF Zoo to having a THF Law feature on your project.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to all of them, bro.
We know it's tension between all sides of the city, right?
Most definitely.
So how you go about doing them features?
It's the message I push. Like, I'm on some unity shit. How you a killer out here in these streets? You ain't even putting out money for bond. How you gonna stand on bids for the gang? You ain't even standing on bids for mine. I feel like I gotta put that in the music. Like, you don't get this far and overcome as many obstacles I didn't overcome just on your own. Like, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So you gotta know, like, it's a higher power out here.
You got a song with Benny the Butcher on there called War. We already, right?
Yeah.
So how y'all even lock in, you know?
Rest in peace, my nigga Imp. I was around, homie, for years, man. Free my nigga Bags, man. That nigga, he still behind the walls, pulling strings till this day. All my best music, all my music come off experience. Like,
that's how.
That way it ain't no lies. Shout out my little bro Savage. He really one of the next one that's finna turn up. Just on no rapping positive shit, but he authentic to who himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he represent our side. It ain't just like it's just for Roselands, but I gotta shine light on where I'm from the most. Eye to the trenches for keeping your ear to the streets.
For sure, keeping my eye to the street.
Eye to the street.
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
Oh man, Roselands very own, the fly pirate.
Why you say Roselands very own, man?
I gotta rep the town every chance I get, you know?
For sure, but you know, you just dropped the project, and what it's called?
Roselands very own.
Simple as that. So yeah, so like, we gonna get straight into it, straight to the business, you hear me?
What we talking about?
So we talking about the project, we talking about Pirate, you hear me?
In that order.
So like, your rap name is Fly Skinz, right?
Fly Skinz, but
so
the Fly Pirate, Fly Skinz, either or.
Yeah, for sure. So like, how you get the name Fly Skinz though? Why you choose Skinz?
My last name, Skinner, that was really one of my coaches came up with that shit when I was like probably freshman in high school. And that shit kind of been stuck with me my whole life. Like,
so that come
you ain't
from
go to,
for sure.
Like, if you ain't go to school with me or some shit like that, you wouldn't even know my real, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't even know my real name, so when niggas know me,
Dang, that's crazy right there. So like, you know, I just was literally in the car. You know how it is, and everything 40 minutes away, man.
So I'm in the city, so I'm around. This shit, everything like 15
for sure. So like, I just had me a nice little car ride to listen to the tape, man. The album.
In that order.
So so as I know, and as the city should know, you like a lyricist. You like one of the top lyricists, in my opinion.
Not in that order. That's a fact.
Yeah. So like, how did you get there? And like, how does the city feel about that? You know,
the city been stamping it. The city been pretty much stamping that. That's the city talk. I let the city speak for me. You know,
for sure.
They kind of been, you know, as far as my lane, like really giving me the flowers for my lane, for real. But
for sure.
That's just a testament of my hard work, though. Like, I really ain't been playing with this shit. Since I made up my mind and said I was gonna rap, I didn't get in this shit to just be no rapper. I'm like, you either handle first or last place, you know? Like, I came in this shit to be the best, so
100%. So like,
I'm on with it.
This is my next question. It relate back to that. So like, you know how you say you one of the top lyricists, right? Well, I say that too. So I'm stamping it. So you ain't even got to stamp it, you know?
In that order.
So like, you know, when you got a lot of features on this project, so
for sure.
Do you feel like the artists got to come different when they come up? Well, how do the artists feel, I should say, when they come do a feature with you, since you such a lyricist, bro?
Well, okay, so on this album, we got a gang of different features, and they all like different styles. So I like to navigate the sound, so artists gotta come match my wave on the song, like.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get on the song and start talking about nobody dead ops, none of that type of shit. You know?
For sure. So you think you got a mature approach to music, you would say?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm a mature person, so it's just really about being me, who I am outside of rap on the beat. That's really all it is with me.
So you really speaking your life, but like in a different way.
That's it.
For sure, for sure. So like, I noticed like, you get a lot of cosigns. What I mean by cosigns, a lot of love and shout outs from all sides of the city though. You know,
big fan.
From Rooga to THF Zoo to having a THF Law feature on your project.
For sure. Shout out to all of them, bro.
But you know, like, I'm not a controversial person, but we know it's tension between all sides of the city, right?
Definitely.
So how you go about doing them features and stuff like that, bro?
For one, I feel like niggas respect the wave I'm pushing in the city. Like, I ain't coming in on no rah-rah shit. Like, niggas ain't putting me in none of that beef shit. I'm coming in, it's clear as day in the message I push. Like, I'm on some some unity shit, just on some grown men, some real shit, like standing for something. So when it come to that, real respect, real. Ain't nobody trying to. I don't know nobody put me in the mix of what they got going on, cause that ain't what I'm on.
100%.
I'm here to make good music and feed my family off of it and make a difference in the city. So anybody that's on the same time, we gonna rock out. Whether I don't care from this side, or that side. If you real respect that, or what I'm on, it's all love.
For sure. So do you think you can help create the unity and lessen the division through your music? How you feel?
Yeah, it's not just the music. It's about doing that shit outside the music too, like in the streets. Like that's just always been my motive. Like the bullshit never been about nothing to me. I always kind of understood the bigger picture, just as a shorty being outside. Like I wasn't inspired. Everybody, some niggas is moved and inspired by different things. Like the bullshit didn't inspire me. I was more inspired by niggas who was getting the paper. So any nigga who really into getting paper know like bullshit ain't about nothing. There ain't no time for it when you got something that you really chasing. Like, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I peep what you got on your shirt right there, man. Show your shirt real quick.
Come on, man, the GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
For sure. So like, what that brother mean to you, man?
Yep. That was really one of my biggest inspirations in rap, like since Hov. Like Hov and Nip my top two. I pretty much put them brothers a tie like on some real shit because I feel like Hov like was who was growing up. That was like who I listened to, who inspired me as a kid. Mm-hmm. But in my adult life, and then I started doing music, I just related to Nipsey Hussle in the same matter that I did with Hov growing up. Like everything he stood for, even how he showed you every step of his journey. Like that was really more the reason. People always tell me, boy, I don't see how you keep going with this shit. This shit get harder and all of that. He talked about this and showed it to you, like how you reap the rewards from going through this shit. So
for sure. So like, you know, like Nipsey Hussle known for a lot of his quotes and things he said. What's something Nipsey said in the interview, anything that stood out to you, bro?
His music was quotes. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
So many damn. And now you caught me off guard with that. Like just even what's one of my favorite? What do you say? But I'm gonna keep this focus because it ain't no turning back, ain't no looking down. My niggas ain't concerned with that. Mocha on cash, what he said, Mocha with cash, running laps and getting rich off rap type shit. But
yeah, for sure.
His all his shit was quotables and shit to live by. Like
yeah, for
no
sure.
bullshit.
So what's something they should quote by Pirate that they should live by? You know, we want Pirate to have that same effect Nipsey had on the people, but for Chicago,
that's hard. I was talking from Pirate because Hope Dealer is one of them songs that's
Nah, I'm talking about from this album. They need
Roselands.
Yeah, we talking about right now, present. Like,
what I say? Hold on, I gotta play some because I gotta hold on because I definitely got some quotables in it. I feel like this album too though, Roseland's Very Own. It was more of a fun album. I didn't get them people as much substance as I do in all my other albums for a specific reason though. I feel like I had to dumb it down just a tad, not even say dumb it down. I won't say I dumbed it down, but
you had to give them that trench though.
Yeah, I had to make niggas who don't understand why, like who don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I broke it down. Like even the way the sound, like the beats was more up tempo. It wasn't just like soulful beats on that. This album had more up tempo type beats. And that was just to capture a different crowd, like a younger crowd.
For sure. So it's like bringing fun to the fundamentals, you know?
That's exactly what it is. Like when you listen to a beat like Villains, I'm talking real shit, but it's a powerful message in the music. That's another quote, not to get off subject.
Yeah.
What we said was a quotable. Like how you a killer out here in these streets, you ain't even putting out money for bond. How you gonna stand on bids for the gang and you ain't even standing on bids for moms? I'm trying to get you to use your mind. I want you to know all this time you was blind. When they calling you gang and they tell you they love you, I want you to know that these niggas be lying, you know? We got quotables for days
like,
too though.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm bad with song names, but I forgot what you said in the song, brother. You said something like, I told my shorty, like this not exactly verbatim. You said something like, I told my shorty we can't work until you stop posting all on
guns.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what's crazy?
I relate to that wholeheartedly.
Who I told that to, you met him.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Dang,
like,
but like, yeah, like I can relate to that for real.
Nah, that's real though, like on the real, especially the ones who I got like more so like real, you know, ties too. Like we like this. Like I could be real with you and tell you that. Like
because that'll make you a coward if you don't.
yeah, nah, for real. I ain't trying to lead niggas in no wrong directions at all.
For sure, 100%. So yeah, man. So like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, what was the main influence behind this one? You know,
behind Rose and Very Own
yes,
project.
big.
Like you said, I wanted to have more of a trench feel to it to represent where I come from, because I feel like I always, like most of my albums just be, you know, they not just be, because I'll be talking that shit on all them albums, but I feel like more so really give you a rundown, like now from like some real treacherous shit for real, for real.
Yeah,
like,
people
you know?
like, and people, I
rap about luxury shit, because that's just what I'm on, that's where I'm headed, where I want to go. I want the best of the finer things in life, but this shit come from rooted from like some whole other shit.
Yeah,
you know?
but like, I ain't gonna lie, you from one of them areas, even though it's one of the roughest areas in Chicago, right? But we know like the Hundreds, there's some real deal players that came from the Hundreds. So like, we got from the luxury, like that came like that. You know what I'm saying?
Real legends of the city, from the KPs and shit like that. Keith Presley, slick talking player, fly niggas, you know.
So like, to that point, you know how we just said like real deal players. When we say real deal players from the like from the community, you know what I mean? That mean they got influence, right? So like, what is the power of your music, and who's it for? You know?
It's for inspiring niggas who want more out of life, who come from similar situations as me. Like, I feel like I'm put here to be a light in dark places. So I represent Rose and that's why I represent Rose and to the max. You know, it ain't just, and it ain't just like it's just for Rose, but I gotta shine light on where I'm from the most. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm sitting here to be the light in dark places, like make niggas think different or how niggas moving on a regular. You know?
For sure, 100%. So like,
because I come from these same environments, so you ain't gotta think like this just because you from here. It's another nigga around here who well respected, who, you know, for moving how he move.
100%. So like, how have you grew as a person, and how has your music grown with you?
This process alone been just like some of the hardest shit I ever did in my life. Like, this shit done took a nigga all the way up through there. It's a real roller coaster. For real. Now, but back to your question, what you just asked me?
So I said, how have you grown, and how has your music grown with you since you
mentally though? I feel like mentally I done got sharper and stronger. Like, this shit like really like showing me what I'm made of. Like, you think about how many people I done seen bow down and quit to this shit. Like, when niggas ask me how I'm still doing it, now I understand like why people say like why niggas. I see why niggas give up at this rap shit. Like, for real.
Yeah.
I understand why niggas quit. But I just understand, like, I believe in God too. I know God ain't bring me this far to, you know.
Yeah, so how you put God in your music then, bro? Like, how do you do it?
Man, I won album of the year for an album called Godfidence. Like, dead ass.
Well, speak on that, bro. Speak on that. The album of the year.
Album of the year for Godfidence. But I feel like I gotta put that in the music. Like, you don't get this far and overcome as many obstacles I didn't overcome just on your own. Like, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
So you gotta know, like, it's a higher power out here. If you ain't gotta believe. You better believe it's something. You don't just get this far on your own. You know.
100%. That's real right there. Cause I feel like God is universal and music is universal. Super. Because when you go to a church, what they doing? They singing, right? Yeah. That's God. You get what I'm saying? If you go in a mosque, when you pray, you singing. You know what I'm saying? So like, music is God, bro, in a way. You get what I'm saying?
Like, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
That might go over a lot of people's heads, but it is.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, so like, you spoke on overcoming obstacles, right? Yeah. So what's some accolades that you have achieved in the city, like city accolades? You know what I'm saying? From like album of the year, things like that. What's the word? TVs, things like that, you know?
When even just stuff like that, winning album of the year, artist of the year was just a testament of my hard work. Like, I still remember I started rapping in 2017 after I had been investing in artists and like playing literally every role besides rap. I started that in 2013. So to come from, it's like, I don't think nobody ever had done this, took this type of journey that I took with this shit. Like, I gotta kind of start like letting it be known that I didn't take, like, the route I took to get here was like none other. Nobody will ever invest their money in another artist and then not even think about rapping and then become a rapper out the blue and to get this far, you know?
100%.
No bullshit. Like, and this money that I wasn't having no investors, no big homie. This like all off the land, off the muscle, like for real, for real.
Yeah, off the arm, as
Off
they
the
used to
arm,
say
like,
back in the day.
You know, real risk for this shit. So
For sure.
I be proud of myself for getting this far. I know God ain't bring me this far just to, you know.
100%.
I'm watching everything progress on my own. I'm enjoying the journey. It's painful, but I appreciate it. I know once it's done and I get where I'm going, they gonna be grateful for everything I had to go through to get it.
Yeah, so like we know.
And I ain't cheat. I ain't cheat at all. I ain't take no shortcuts. I ain't cheat not one bit, you know?
For sure. So this my next question. We know where you from, right? You speak on that a lot.
Yeah.
So where you trying to go though, bro? Like I'm talking about 20 years from now. Where you trying to go? What's the legacy you trying to, you know?
The legacy. Really making a difference for one in this city, like changing, you know, really broad, putting a light on just like what I'm on as far as like making niggas think bigger, like showing the growth of the trenches, like not just being on the young stupid shit that niggas, you know, glorifying that.
For sure.
But it's bigger than that though. Like I want, man, gotta speak on my team too. Like my engineer, he on his way, like he probably one of the most important parts of this, you know, of my situation, period. Like I started this, I watched some of my old videos, I talk about like not having a team and believing I could do this shit on my own. I don't know what these niggas was sent from God. Like
yeah,
I would have never got this far without them. My engineer and his partner, not to mention like the guys too, my nigga Shark, it's the whole game. But just for the start off was like, bro believed in me so much that he don't even charge me for studio time. Like
that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Like, man, and I got interviews talking about it. Like, bro, my beginning first 4 years doing this shit, I couldn't tell you how much I spent in studios going back because I was still locked in the same. My grind never changed since I stopped. So I've been all in from the jump. But to have somebody like that come along, like, is like taking, you know, weight off your shoulders. And not just that, it's bigger than that. Like even having input, he's sharp musically too.
Yeah, for sure. So like, you know how they say it take a village to raise a child?
Yeah.
I feel like it take a village to make an artist.
No, fact.
To break an artist.
To break an artist. That's a big fact.
Yeah, because like a lot of people don't realize it take your guys.
Yeah.
It take everybody. This
is facts. Take your guys, take everybody play a role. Like,
for sure, you know.
And that's how I love how my team, how we got this shit going. It's like close knit tight. We got this shit tight, but everybody, you know, contribute. Whether it's just to support, whatever it can.
100%. So like, this kind of off topic in a way, cause you know I gotta ask this. You got a song with Benny the Butcher on there called "War." We already right?
Nah, in that order.
Yeah. So like,
shout out Butch.
Yeah, shout out him. You know that's one of the top lyricists in the world right now, bro. Cause like I'm talking about from the young guys to the older guys can listen to him.
Big fact.
How was it getting on a record with him and still being able to be right there with him? Y'all going bar for bar with each other, you know? I
feel like I had to prove that to the city, because some people might think like, oh, okay, you could rap amongst a group of city that's not known for lyricists, you know, like that. Well, lately, as of lately, because we had lyricists in the past, but just
we still
now,
got them. Shout out to
for
Polos, the Herbs,
for sure. But I don't feel like they glorify us for being lyricists, more 100%. So of the drill. You know what I'm saying? We not known for just niggas spitting and talking that shit like that. But I feel like niggas see you doing it in Chicago, like, oh, y'all ain't got nothing too much over there or whatever. Like, this ain't y'all culture like that right now. So you could put me in the field with the biggest sharks in the water and I'm going to step right with them. You know, I'm one of them. I'm one of the best to do this shit. So it's about letting that shit be known every chance I get.
So how y'all even, like, lock in, you know?
Rest in peace, my nigga Imp. I was around homie for years out here, like, and never really, like for the last couple years, I kind of just been around. I'm in some of his videos and everything in the background.
So people don't even know you really been around.
Like, but it don't be on relationship wasn't based on no rap shit.
Yeah, so like, can you explain the difference between having a rap relationship and a real relationship, like?
So look, let me finish explaining, because that's gonna get to it like that. Like when it's so the thing is, boom, we got a relationship through my man Inf, like we see each other's all love. But bro had a show in Chicago, and I go pull up on him, whatever. But it's a difference when the city pretty much letting him know who I am. Like I'm seeing people when I met him at the show he had in Chicago, this people in the back telling him like, yo, this the best rapper in the city, this the one, or and shit like that. So it's a difference when you ain't gotta go doing it yourself. Like people used to get mad at me because I be in the A around rappers and I don't introduce myself or be on the extra shit.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that.
You ain't. I always feel like I seen Meek say that shit in the interview about like how he never did that because he felt like he was gonna be shoulder to shoulder with him in due time. And that's how I feel because I done been shoulder to shoulder with the Meek's, Future, and Don't Say Nothing and just be more inspired for real. Like damn, this fool
catching that moment,
just peeping their aura. Like yeah, nigga that made it through this shit, you know. And I fuck with their music, so you see nigga in person for the close up energy, just to get a chance to brush their energy. It's just like it give you a push. Like keep going, nigga. This gonna 100%. Be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be you. Cause I'll never forget this. This is like 2020. Whenever the football, whenever the goddamn all football championship was in Atlanta, it was a store I used to shop at in Phillips Mall, right? And I was a regular there, and so this that weekend, all the rappers out here, they get Meek pull up and they putting everybody out. But since it's just me and Meek in the store, and I'm like, I had a chance to say something, I just couldn't. Like I couldn't do it, but I always look at that moment like, and I'm gonna be looking back when this shit up and stuck. And I'm gonna speak on it once we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Cause I wanted to say something, but it's just like my heart, my spirit wouldn't even let me
100%. You know how you say being in the stores and all that. So like, this wasn't even on Roseland very on. This on that free HBC with $200 money.
Yeah.
You know how you say he bought the whole store, paid people commissions.
Like, that order.
So like, speak on how that is, being able to do things like that and how your music can motivate somebody. Because when I heard that, just that right there, that go turn me up.
Man,
know what I'm
free my
saying?
nigga bags, man. That was one really got to be one of the ones who get to see that shit. That homie was on up close and personal. Like, homie was living on a different type of time. Like, that's my nigga. He's still behind the walls pulling strings till this day. Like, it's my dog, but seeing that shit was inspirational. Like when niggas got shit that you working, you going hard for. Like everything I'm rapping and trying to get out of rap and all of that. It's nigga on the side. It's a blessing to be able to have a nigga on the side of you with that shit, just so you could touch that shit and see that shit really is in arm's reach before you get it. And I feel like me in life, like every time anything I ever wanted in life, I got it like that. Like somehow it always be somebody around me that got it.
100%.
That inspired me. It's like you get to touch it and feel it, be inside of it to know this could be you too, you know?
For sure.
So I always take that type of shit and like I feel like you get a chance to touch it, then that shit become mine and do time,
like
you know?
BMF, you say see it, touch it, attain.
I swear to God, that shit been working for me all my life.
For sure. So like, what's the process of you making music? I see you smoking that Za right now, man. So like,
I don't always I'll come in this bitch sober and go crazy, like no bullshit. My process really be sitting in I gotta live a little, like just being at home in Chicago. That's why I love that I don't live there. So when I go home and get to put feet on the turf, it always give me that feeling, like give me shit to talk about, like experience shit. I feel like as long as you keep your foot on the turf, I always have something to rap about. Cause
for sure. So you feel like experiences make music.
All my best music, all my music come off experiences. All my music.
That's hard.
Gotta be able to experience some shit to talk about. Like
that's hard.
That way it ain't no lies in this shit. You know, somebody gonna be able to relate to certain stories. Like the shit even what you said about the HB, you could go home in crib and see that shit. Like you know,
sure. 100%.
Even anything I talk about is somebody there who witnessed it. Like when I say certain lines, some niggas rap it over hard because they witnessed, they was there for it.
I feel like
nigga name, you know?
I feel like it's bigger than that. When you get around a brother like you could feel it.
Nah,
just witnessing it, you could feel it.
Nah, in that order.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Super.
Like got the they can't tell right now because you like 7 feet tall, man.
I'm a leather pants rocker.
You feel
Rubber band popper. She another man problem.
Say that again.
I say I'm a leather pants rocker. Rubber band popper. She another man problem.
For sure. So like this is a random question, bro. You know? So like how you go about making your Instagram captions, man?
I don't know, man. It be depending on like the pick or some shit like that. I really make a lot of captions off of music though.
Yeah, for sure. So like that's what I'm saying. I feel like you got to do that. Like show them bars and show how the song you show how.
Yeah, hell yeah. I make a lot of shit that match the music. It even might be another song that I just liked and related to, and you know. But it's always revolving. It's crazy now you just said that all captions is revolved around the sun. all captions is some type of song. Majority of captions.
Yeah, dang, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. For real, for real. So like, you know how you spoke on like how people buying the music and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, you know how you say you went around Benny the Butcher and stuff like that, and he came to the home turf and stuff.
Yeah,
and
he kicking with the guys and everything.
Yeah, he seen how you was really moving and everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that played a big part in your success in your music, just like the lifestyle you lived before music?
Most definitely, because before rap, I was outside for real, kicking shit, popping shit. So that was what popularity even came at before rap. This is a kid, I always was known for being fly, dressing and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you add that to the rap, and people who know me, that's gonna be support instant. Cause they can tell you like, dude, always kind of been different in his own lane. DM, dress fly, the girls, all of that, car, all of that. That I rap about in the music. Like it ain't nothing you can make up. This ain't no put on the costume shit. Like
for sure, facts. This ain't none of that. So like, this my next question.
Like no cracks.
So what's your favorite song on this album, bro, and why?
I got different moods though. Like with certain songs hit different.
So
Who the fuck I Think I Am was not my favorite song yet when I made it.
When you mad, what's your favorite song?
When I'm mad?
Yeah.
I don't. What you mean like do you mean frustrated?
Yeah, let me not
mad?
say mad, cause cows get mad.
Yeah.
So when you frustrated, what's your favorite song?
It's crazy, but it's got to be mad. You saying out of my music?
Yeah, out of your music. We only are talking about Skinz right now. Yeah.
When I'm frustrated, what song do I got a whole catalog. Sometimes I just play I got unreleased songs that I've been playing lately because I burnt these. By the time y'all get the music, I done been and told that shit be so old to me, I can't even listen to it no more, for real.
For real.
That's why I think Who the Fuck I Think I Am been hitting so different, because like that been the song that I've been rocking with the hardest off the album.
For sure.
Lately. Just hit
like,
different.
Cause you know how you speak on the divas, man. What's a song you want the ladies to listen to right now?
They gotta go fuck with Make the Divas Dance. That's just that bop from when they get out though. But just for the weekend, that's one of them player vibes. Like that's for like when niggas, you know how it is. The chicks who don't be. I'm from the crib, but you know we in Atlanta right now. So when chicks who done visited my city that's from here, you know you gotta show them around the town the right way. So just for the weekend, that's that type of vibe. When the divas come to the city. Sometimes some divas don't want to go to the hood. You know, they want to just stay downtown. We gonna kick it downtown and shit too. That's my turf anyway. But some chicks, when people want, I done had girls who just want to see like where you from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Take them through the land.
So do you think people be more in tune with the person, or they be more in tune with the music?
Well, different shows for different folks. Me personally, I'm in tune with the person. I like, once I know the music, once I'm a fan of your music, I like to know who you is as a person. Like when you say, for me to be a fan, I gotta relate. So I want to hear them stories, or you just talk about certain shit that you went through, because that shit inspired me. Like Nip was one of them niggas. Like, you know what's so crazy, G? The day that nigga died, I had just landed in LA. Every time I go to LA, I used to just go to his store. I didn't buy merch. Really used to hope to bump into him and get a feature. I bump into his brother Black Sam for him. Well, damn, they're tripping. Like, damn, these niggas looking like and sounding like that shit would trip me out. That I go in that store every time I land. I would have been going to that store, not the day that I landed, but before I left my trip. But it like probably 30 minutes after I checked in my hotel room, I was scrolling the gram and see the nigga got killed after I just landed out. I was tripping off that shit.
Dang.
The shit felt like when you go in the person who died crib and it just got that weird feeling.
Yeah, that's
how they city felt. Like, dang. I couldn't even leave my hotel room that day. And the next day I kind of like rolled past just to see the aftermath. I got videos of that shit. Like, they say he was fucked up about that shit. I was fucked up about that shit. I really like, I respect the homie like on the spirit. That shit was like, that was like my spiritual animal, like as far as the grind, you know?
Thanks.
I really fuck with, that's still who music I listen to get inspired. Like,
for sure.
I haven't been inspired by nobody music like homie since he left. Like, besides his old music and old music.
Yeah,
we don't have an artist that I feel right now that touch your soul, like as far as represent the grind and just, you know, like homie was like kicking too much game. We don't have a new generation one of those right now. Think about it.
No, we got you, brother.
No, in that order, I'm for sure ready to step up to the plate and fulfill that spot for sure. Like I'm with fulfilling that spot. But I'm just saying, when you think about it like, though,
Yeah,
is it
facts.
an artist you listen to for inspiration right now, just solely for inspiration?
Just solely for
Like a rapper, like, that was on some Nip shit,
Dang.
bigger picture shit.
I get what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie, you kind of right.
Like, we had Hove growing up.
Yeah.
After
That's what's missing.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
why the
sure.
streets the way it is. Cause
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what's missing for real. And somebody that was like, you know what it be too though? What you said, like the Hoves and Nips, they was really out here. It's a difference,
Yeah.
bro. They was really out here. I'm talking about. They like with the kid that's listening. They was that kid listening before.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They was that. They was that.
You could
So,
tell.
yeah.
You could tell.
So it's like that's why it's hard to find somebody like that because there's a lot of people that tried it. There's a lot of people trying to do it now, but they ain't got that touch yet. You get what I'm saying? There's no shade to them, but you know.
It matters. It don't just be about the rap. It matters who you is and who you be. And go deeper in that.
It go back to the beginning.
They
you know?
stories from who they were before rap make you draw into them more.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I feel like that's gonna be the same thing with you. That's why we doing
it
these.
It is. And it's documented. It's all documented. Everything we talk about is pictures, footage. It's people who could tell you about it, so it ain't no
real.
crap.
It's real.
It's gonna add up, and the story ain't changed since I started.
100%.
There ain't been no change in the story.
For sure. So like, what's some of the bumps you feel like you had to go through with this music, bro? Like,
some shit I don't even want to put out because it. People will know like who it make other people, but it's
no, I'm not saying like too personal, but I'm just saying like, what's some of the biggest like hurdles you got to go through? You feel like I'm talking about from like the creating process. It could be anything.
That's the easy part. To be honest, I don't know if it's different show for different folks, but for me to create music, I don't ever really run into problems like creating. I got so much music.
So you never have a problem like looking for beats.
Nah, that is a problem. Like I mean, I take days to like look through beats. Like, if I don't have no beats that I already saved from the last time I looked through it, or if them beats don't hit the same from the last time I screenshot or heard them or whatever, I take a day to just go through beats. And I found one screenshot saved them, so when I get in a certain mood, like I'm going to attack them and get at my best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is my next question for you. You know, everybody love to talk about their strengths, right? But we finna manifest this. What's a weakness you feel like you have in your music that you want to make it a strength? We're going to look at this 5 years from now and we're going to be like, yep, you did.
I ain't going to even lie to you. I honestly don't think I got no weaknesses. Like, no bullshit.
I like the way you answer.
I really don't think I got no weakness. I feel like I heard Styles P name, like, what it take to be, like, why Big was considered one of the best rappers. Like, he made songs for the girls. Made songs for the streets. I got that. Songs for the girl. I'm a master at that. Songs for the streets. I'm a master at it. What else? Soulful songs, inspirational songs. I'm a master at that.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the other? What we got? Shaking Ass. I don't even like Shaking Ass songs. That's new shit. That Shaking Ass songs wasn't in Biggie them era. Like, but I'm a student of the game. I could even attack that lane. So I got to make the divas dance. Any lane that you could think of. I done mastered it and I done improved it. It's songs out where that's showing prove that.
For sure. You know, a song I feel like that's super universal that you might not even know for real. Wild Honest. I'm gonna explain why. I could hear that in the strip club, bro. For real.
Just mention that Wild Honest, right?
So check it out. We from the land, so like it's different. You get what I'm saying? From being from Chicago, we know what Wild Hunters mean, but I'm saying if you out here, they don't know what it mean. That could mean Wild Hunters as in some money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Wild Hunter shit. Yeah, niggas up in they rolls, popping their shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's I never thought about it in that way.
Just like how words have a different meaning, music can too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big fact. And we about to shoot that video. Shout out my little bro Savage. He really one of the next one that's finna turn up in a young nigga's way.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out.
He ain't just on no rapping positive shit, but the thing is with little bro is he gonna, he authentic to who himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
he represent our side, so I'm behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. But like, I feel like this though. You know how you say he authentic to himself? Like, yeah, you could talk about that, all that, everything that's going on, but you could talk about it in a different way though. You know?
Not in that order.
Because at the end of the day, a person like him, like Savage, shout out him, shout out that brother, because I still got locked in. He's influential to his people.
Exactly, and I've been seeing his potential for a long time, and And thing is, the people will love to see his growth from who he is and being authentic to himself. As he grow, it's gonna inspire people too.
Yeah.
So he got a purpose with this shit too, you know?
Yeah, I feel like people need to see the human side of him in his music, hear the human side
in
of him.
that order.
Because
y'all about to start seeing a lot of them know he finna get off of house arrest.
Yeah,
he working while he on house arrest.
That's how you supposed to be though, you know? That means you really love it. You really trying to grind for something.
Nah, in that order.
For sure,
He got a lot of big shit in the works. He getting his rollouts and shit together. He finna turn this shit up. And the GOAT just walked in right now.
Feeling, brother?
What's up, my dog? We just speaking about you. How you doing? This is wife.
Hello.
But yeah, he just we gotta put the light on the GOAT one time. Introduce the people to who you is, man. Tell them people who you is one time.
Man, engineer.
Nah, it ain't. It's immaculate. And on the real, it's immaculate.
For sure. He in the back playing the cut.
Yeah, that's how he like to keep it, man, on the real. But he one of the biggest sharks in the water for sure. Like I explained earlier.
So what's your favorite song about Fly Skinz, brother?
Favorite song?
Yeah.
Is it impossible? Maybe. Damn.
Do you got a favorite bar by him?
Favorite bar?
Yeah.
You know, I mixed all 4 albums, so I don't. He got a lot of them, bro.
For sure. So like, what's his work process like, in your perspective?
His process?
Yeah.
I think he's meticulous with his process. I think a lot of what he does come from his experiences, and it's easy.
What we just talked about before he even came here. What we just talked about.
Said that, though.
It ain't no cracks in this shit, but let him not to interrupt you. It ain't no cracks in this shit, but let him finish talking.
No, that just stamped it right there.
But yeah, his process is pretty fluent. But like I said, it's meticulous. I think he does a great job at pulling from his experiences and kind of putting it onto paper or onto his phone.
Nah, in that order.
So like, what's y'all chemistry like though, brother? Like, you know?
Hove and Guru. Like, we that.
For sure.
Yeah.
So this like Shaq and Kobe for real.
For real. Yeah. It's bigger than that, though.
Yeah.
That might be a downgrade, because it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
You can't doubt it.
No, it ain't no, you can't say that, because that's real greatness. Yeah. But it's a different type of greatness. We ain't never playing like that, because I fuck both of them.
Mike and Scotty then.
Yeah, not even, no. We can't even, stay away from that, because that's real greatness. Like, that's real greatness.
100%. That's where y'all headed.
But yeah,
you know?
that though, like this part of this shit is gonna be legendary, monumental when we done with it.
So this my last question, bro.
What's up?
What does trust the process mean to you?
Man, if trust the process was a person, it's me, but it just mean like what homie used to say, it's a marathon. You gotta stay down, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta run your pace. This shit gonna take you. It might go fast, slow, up and around, back. Up some old shit, down, all the way down below the ground, back up. Like, the process gonna take you through it. But it build character though. Like, that shit really is building character. It teach you a lot about yourself, like your own strength. Like me, myself, it teach you my own strength. Like, you can't give up. Like, you don't come this far, invest this much to give up. It's impossible. Like,
facts. So can you explain this to that question? Pirate, the word pirate, and trust in the process. How does that coexist? Like, how do them two align?
Well, pirate is stemmed from anchor. So when you see me always throwing that anchor up in every pick, and anchor's tatted on me right here, I'm the anchor. This 3 rows. My mama, my sister, and my grandma, like, anchor down here. This say the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I got this tatted in 2015 before I even rap. So when you say a pirate, like, I'm the definition of whatever it is, pirate stands for, anchors, symbol mean like confidence, hope, strength, and overcoming adversity. Like, that's a pirate, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So everything I rap about and talk about struggles and hope dealers and, you know, going through hard times and getting over them, then another hard time coming, it seemed even harder than last time, then getting over it's like a continuous build of strength, you know?
100%. So it's like repetition. You just
repetition.
You know?
I rap about what song I said some repetition in one of them songs, I don't remember, but that's exactly what it is, repetition.
Facts, brother. I appreciate you too, man.
I appreciate you, Eye of the Trenches, for keeping your ear to the streets.
For sure. Keeping my eye to the street.
Eye to the streets.
And you got the ear to the street.
In that order.
And the voice, you hear me?
In that order.